Number 2, Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Marie Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Here we go.
So what that means, fans. Sadies.
Ooh,
Let's go.
baby.
Oh my God. Big thank you to all the friends of the show who were out early today. That was kind of nice.
That was sweet.
Came out here early with a friend to have a little lunch, and then a bunch of friends of the show here were just waiting to say hi. So that was kind of
OG FOTS too.
Yeah, the original, the better ones.
Ride or die.
Yeah, the ones that are
Hopefully just ride.
Yeah,
I want to get that out of the way. Ride or die is a cool thing to say, but I prefer you just ride.
Yeah, ride with.
Please.
If you want to go and take a ride with me.
It's always about Nelly. You always bring it back to Nelly.
Yeah, it's a lot about Nelly in
Eh.
a lot of ways.
Who am I to judge? Always bring it back to the wire.
Hey, Marie, you're back at the studio. How are you?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Good, okay. Good. So I guess I had Mary's a little loud in my ear. Okay, so we got a lot of fun stuff going on today. There's a ton of breaking news. Hey, Marie, breaking news. Raheem Morris is a better head coach than Bill Belichick.
Yes. Yes. I hope we're going that way with it.
What is the other option?
That Raheem Morris that the team front office really wants to get behind. They like his talent. They like the way that he thinks they're going to run the organization. Doesn't always have to be anti-Belichick. Also, I'm sure friend of the show, Ned James, is just rolling on the floor laughing right now.
Did he text you?
Oh, he hates Bill Belichick is all I'm saying.
I'm assuming
He calls him Bill Belichick.
Yes, he does.
I'm assuming he also at some point had a professional relationship with Raheem Morris, because that tracks for Ned. Ned would have done that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, congratulations, Raheem Morris.
That's a good get.
Yeah.
That's a good get for the Falcons, I guess. Oh, wait. They could have hired him the last time he was the head coach. I mean, come on. What has changed? He was already there.
Look, Belichick missed out on the Cowboys, missed out on the Falcons, missed out on the Chargers.
Wasn't able.
At least there's the Panthers gig. Oh, wait. He's not going to get that one either.
Breaking news, Marie?
Bucks OC, Dave Canales.
He looks like a development. He's a forearms too big kind of guy.
Bucks screwdriver.
Like orange juice and vodka?
Yeah, baby.
Is that like lifting them and getting your forearms bigger?
So I know anyone with bigger forearms than me has done some serious chore in their life.
Yeah, or competitive Pac-Man.
Without just one forearm. The other one's all shoulder.
Competitive Street Fighter.
Oh, it's still same answer. Like
competitive Galaga.
See the right hand. If you're, let's say you're right-handed, right-handed. Upright video gamer. Right hand's all forearm. See, left hand shoulder. See what I'm doing with my hands?
Now that you're describing it this way, they don't really make video games for left-handed people. That's not a thing. That's wild weird.
Oh, they deserve it. First off, it's their fault. You had your whole life
to become right-handed.
To be right-handed. Yep. You had all these opportunities to practice to be right-handed. Oh, well, you're not a Major League Baseball pitcher? What else are you going to do with your life, lefty? Not play video games.
Yeah, what's your whole plan?
Not use scissors.
Did Arthur Blank okay this Raheem Morris thing?
Does
he know about it yet?
Like they did it when he was on vacation?
Like, I'm just wondering. Because Bill Belichick was right there. Like, out of all the candidates available, Raheem Morris? Like, and not to be real weird, he's like not a very good head coach. You know how I know? I saw him head coach. That Slowick kid is right there. Like, just go get him.
That seems like a good get. The Slowick kid.
Yeah, he's going to go to Michigan.
He's one of those forward-thinking guys, kind of revolutionary, new school. Like, that's what you want. Also on the interwebs, I was checking Bill Belichick's age before I called him 73.
Yeah.
He's actually 71, which is old for any career field. The kind of effort it takes to be a head coach. I don't think you should do anything when you're in your 70s. Hopefully you got a nice nest egg and you get to retire and, you know, live the rest of your days drinking Mai Tais on the beach. That's everyone's vision, I'm sure. Maybe it's just because he's 71. Doesn't matter how big of a legend he is. He's 71.
Was Mike Vrabel not available?
Did they interview him?
There's like a half dozen more dudes. There might be a dozen more dudes where I'm like, okay, that's better than Raheem Morris.
Yeah. Like I don't want my head coach of my new head coach, not my head coach of 20 years. That's fine. You're set. You're going through the motions. It's just close your eyes. It's set it and forget it, whatever.
Sure.
Your new coach being 71 or 73, I don't think that's a good look. I don't think that's a good choice because you want to get the guy who's there for a decade or more, who establishes dominance in your franchise. You don't want a guy who's 71 who's got like 3 good years left.
There's only been a handful of times that I can remember in my adult/professional coverage of sports where a hire was made where I was like, this, and it really worked out. One where I'm like, this is stupid, and it really worked out. I think one is the cat with the Steelers. Like, I think when Mike Tomlin was hired, I think, and I was one of the guys where it was like, why Mike Tomlin? Like, who is Mike Tomlin? Like, that was part of my thing.
Yeah.
Another one was Dan Campbell just a couple of years ago. When Dan Campbell was hired over, and if you remember, that's the last time the Chargers were hiring a head coach. It was that Staley cat.
Yeah.
Where it was like, oh, they should have gone with the Staley cat. Like, and then they go with Dan Campbell. I would be surprised if this is another example of that with Raheem Morris. But again, I was surprised the last 2 times it worked out really well. I can't, and I'm trying to come up with off the top of my head, I can't come up with another example of that seems like a bad hire. Oh, it worked out. I don't have that. I thought Kingsbury was going to be that for a bit.
Sure.
But he's not.
No.
Maybe it's for Raheem Morris. Welcome back.
I mean, he's got the chops. He's got the resume. He's got the connections. I don't know what he did to sell him. He wouldn't have been my choice. Well, I don't know what he did to sell him, but congratulations, it worked. I thought once the Chargers passed on Belichick and went with Harbaugh, by the way, congratulations, Chargers fans.
Yeah, finally.
You got a real one right there. Like, he is a real, legit football coach.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's revolutionary and forward-thinking or not. He's a real football coach. He will transform your team. Congratulations. Once they got Harbaugh and they passed Belichick, I thought Belichick would just choose whichever gig he wanted next, that he would be a hot commodity. But I get it. I don't want my president to be 80, but also I don't want my president to be 77. I'm not voting for a guy or voting against a guy. Like, I would not want Belichick to be my coach just because not his success, not his pedigree, not the name value alone. You're coming into the job at 71. By the season rolls around, he's 72. I don't want to be ageist here. I don't say he's like incapable of doing the job anymore. But if you're trying to look towards the future, not just like a year or two, don't get a guy who should be retired.
Sure, I hear you. And, you know, his track record is, when did he take the New England job? 98?
Long ass time ago.
97? 97. No, because they played Green Bay in 96. Is that right? So 97. So he takes that job and he's there forever, ever.
Yeah.
His next job just can't be that. Age-wise, it can't be that. You know, and if he's coming in and he's, you know, spewing and talking about the same approach that he used last time to become the most successful one to ever do it, you have to say, Bill, we're not on a 20-year plan. We're on a 2-year plan.
Right.
Like you have 2 years. Like that's the list of years. Now maybe, and hey, I would subscribe to this. If he steps away and spends a year only doing his health and losing that couple of extra pounds and getting a diet and an exercise routine and literally adding really functional years to his life, which is a real thing you can do.
Absolutely.
When you have that amount of money, you can get
sure 80 is the new 70.
Yeah.
But it's still 70.
Correct.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, he could do all that. He could be that guy. But you had 20 years of examples of why he's really good at this job. And then Atlanta looks at a guy who in 2012 is still causing Buccaneers fans to laugh at Atlanta for hiring Raheem Morris today.
Yeah.
Raheem Morris, not good.
I don't know about not good, but I don't think he's a game changer. I don't think he's a visionary.
Brad, he was pretty good with the Rams as the defensive coordinator. Is that what the Rams are known for?
Sure. Yeah. It's not a splashy hire. I don't think it's an A+ hire. It's a solid 6. It's a solid C+, B-. But I don't think it's not a Harbaugh. Okay. Harbaugh's a little long in the tooth too, but he ain't 71.
No.
Yeah, Harbaugh's got a lot of good time in him. He'll be there for a decade.
Well, and 71 only looks good on Pete Carroll.
Right.
You know, outside
he's the exception.
He's the one.
Yeah.
Like no one else where you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like if we were to Google right now, Bill Parcells, 71.
Right. Yeah. Or any 71-year-old. Again, friend of the show, quit yelling at your radio. I'm not being ageist. I'm saying if you want Bill Belichick for a couple years, you got a championship caliber team. That's why I thought Belichick was perfect for the Cowboys. He gives the Cowboys 3 or 4 great seasons and rides off in the sunset with a bunch of playoff appearances and a bunch of playoff losses and no Super Bowls. But at least you're setting yourself up for like dynastic purposes. You already got the bones. You're going to get an Atlanta team that is garbage, Washington team that is garbage, a Panthers team that is garbage. Like, you don't want Belichick to get the keys to the Porsche.
The NFL doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but comparing just these two guys, right? 28-3. Atlanta out in front.
Yeah.
You know who's on the coaching staff of that Falcons team?
Yeah.
That's Raheem Morris.
Sure.
Like what are we doing in 2024? Saying you got the guy that literally beat you in the Super Bowl a handful of years ago.
Yeah.
And you got the guy that was beaten in the Super Bowl by the guy.
Yeah.
And you go, the most disappointing loss in our franchise's history was 28-3. When did that one end up being? 31-28 or whatever it ended up being? You're like, let's bring that loser back. You know what we want in our front office is the loser we had at that time. And that makes your front office an organization of losers.
Yeah. Also, let's get it clear that that was the best season in the history of the Atlanta Falcons.
98
so
might
maybe,
argue with you.
Yeah. They got a little taste in their mouth. Like,
Yeah.
hey, this is like the best we've ever done. Like, let's do that some more.
Bring back more Raheem for the best second place finish ever.
Hey, silver's a lot better than a pile of rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weird analogy. But
Thank
you're not wrong. But to me, it's an indicator of a larger issue, which is they don't want to work to win. Like, and if you bring in Bill Belichick, what do you have all of a sudden? A guy that's going to beat you to the office every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that changes the whole dynamic. That is, and I don't know if you've ever had a confident boss, you too, but like I have. You know, and life is harder when your boss knows what is up. Life is, when you don't have the edge on like the individual who's leading you, you have to try really hard.
Right.
And like a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people want to every 2 weeks get their thing figured out. And yeah, you know, we could call 31 other teams on draft day and talk about making a trade down, but you know, it's just easier if we draft right here, you know, and you end up with all these like we're doing
more sixes.
Yeah. A lot more sixes. That's what this feels like from the Falcons. What am I missing?
I don't know. That was really funny.
Bunch of Madden 74s.
Bunch of Madden 74s. Sixes. That was funny.
Great Lobos win last night. That's from the Sports Animal live chat. There we go. So 2 Lobos wins, right? Did I get that right?
Big win.
Yeah, 2 of them.
They're on a hot streak.
That'll be a fun Lobo Talk today, which you can catch at 6 o'clock right here on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal. Our program will end at 6. Rob Portman will take over at 6. Joining he will be 2 head coaches for the Lobos, so that'll be a lot of fun as you can kind of catch up on all the action of last night and the upcoming weekend and all those things that surround college basketball. It is still 3 weeks early. It's still 2 weeks early for me to care about college basketball heavily. I like the Lobos.
The second the Super Bowl's over?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, totally.
Okay.
Get you through the football depression.
yeah. Like, I'm into the Lobos. I want them to have success. I really like Donovan Dent. I think he's a really good basketball player.
Are you guys going to have his nachos?
We had him the last time we were
Yeah,
here.
we had them last week. They're
Oh,
fantastic.
how were they?
His triple threat nachos.
Yeah. Do you like brisket?
Yes.
Do you like nachos?
Yes.
Do you like queso and real cheese?
Yes.
Do you like jalapenos?
Yes.
Okay, well, boy, do I have the dish for you, Amory.
Mhm. They tasted. I don't know how this is going to go over with the crowd. I don't know this.
Oh, boy. You're going to choose violence again?
They tasted very Midwest. They reminded me a lot. The brisket, the barbecue brisket, made them seem like ballpark nachos.
Which we have here at Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park.
Not at Sadies though. Sadies does like New Mexico nachos.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a fun deviant from that.
They were delicious.
Yum.
They were super delicious.
They were so delicious, I took a bite of meat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, Van.
Yeah. I can't comment. I can't be a real journalist on this program. I can't be an objective member of the press.
Right.
Unless...
You're a real team player.
Exactly.
We put up a video on social media of us eating the triple threat Donovan Dent nachos here at Sadies. And all of the comments on it was, who's that other person with you guys that you didn't let taste the nachos?
Yeah.
Guys, social media is about Van and Fred.
They had bites.
Yeah, well, they got to eat the nachos. No, they weren't a featured speaking role in the social media post of the triple threat nachos.
We know who the stars are. Let's be real.
Also, that's a fun friend of the show thing, right? Or anytime it's like, who's this new character you're introducing?
Right.
Yeah, who's this? They're
Is
not
this
on
a
air.
crossover episode?
Is that A. Marie?
Uh-huh.
Like,
No, you'll never know who Amory is
No,
because she won't
never.
go in
Never.
public with us.
the last time I'm going to see A. Marie in public is when I'm dropping her off at the airport so she can go to Japan. That's the last.
You're not dropping me off at the airport.
How else will you get to Japan?
Yeah. We're your only two friends.
No, you're not.
Okay.
I don't know why you guys don't think I have friends.
All right.
Experience, exposure,
You
cultural
you don't
context.
know anything
Blues.
outside the 3 hours we spend on the show. Except Van has been to my house multiple times.
Hey, why do you lie?
Only to drop off her second best friend, Darby.
Darby is one of my best friends.
If you invited me to your house, I would say no.
Well, good thing I never invited you.
Yeah, 'cause that would be awkward for you.
That would be awkward.
What if you hit your?
That wasn't funny.
Do we use your husband's name on air? If I ask
Yeah, you can say yes. You can say Kyle.
Okay. You don't have to say it like I don't know it. I know what it is. I wasn't. I just don't know what the
I
rule
speak
is.
of him on KKOB, and I don't care if his name. He doesn't care if his name is on the radio, and he has a podcast with Cumulus Media. So
So he's adjacent.
he is Cumulus adjacent.
So I'm just saying we don't say Van's lady's name. We don't say my lady's name. Like,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I
I'm
didn't know what
sorry.
The rules were.
Yeah, for sure. I like to have
I'll never say your guys' lady's name on air. I didn't know that rule, and I apologize.
we TMI so often
So
on this
often.
program. But one of the things we don't TMI is partners.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to give away their identification.
Yeah. And also,
Yeah, it's weird.
Because
if
they're
I,
obviously too good for me
Yeah.
and will leave me someday. And I don't want people to ask me how's X person.
if I said my partner's name on air, he would be really mad.
Yeah. You say it every day, every intro to this program. Van's here.
Long story short,
Yes.
Kyle, listen, we can invite Fred over. It's fine. He'll say no. It's not even like a real invitation.
You know what? I'll tell him that as soon as I get home.
And then I say, okay, I'm coming. And you're like, no.
No.
You should
No.
next time I watch Darby, you should just come with Van. That'll be very
God.
funny.
I hate being in the car with Darby. So
Why?
Van's dog is so stupid.
Darby is
He's
Van's
the
dog.
sweetest thing.
No, he jumps from the back to the
He-
front, and like I'm like, Van, get a little net thing to like keep him in the back. And Van's like, I'm not gonna cage my dog, bro.
Van has the cutest corgi, and it wiggles its little butt. It's so
No,
cute.
It puts its little nose, it puts its paws on the center thing, and and then it'll put its little wet nose on your arm.
Yeah, it's
And
adorable.
no, it's not.
People love dogs
You're
except you,
describing adorable
Fred.
behavior, Fred.
I
He's
wear,
the cutest thing.
I wear a lot of black, like, and then I got like there's like little Darby hairs on me,
Correct.
and then I have to explain to that partner whose name I don't use who else's hair is on me. It's a whole ordeal. I'm trying to lint roll like all the time, like it's bad. It's a bad situation. If you have a dog, don't let your dog in the car or your bed or in your house. Only have an outside dog.
Darby went choring with me yesterday.
Outside?
Yeah, I took him to pick up some adobe.
Oh, damn it, dude! You went to like Home Depot or something?
No, I didn't take him inside Home Depot.
Oh, okay, because I hate that.
We went to go pick up a adobe mud.
Where is that at? Home Depot?
No.
What is Adobe
That's
mud?
my new friend at Sun Earth Adobe.
What?
I go pick up adobe dirt, which is a mix of sand and clay. Then I bring it back to my place and I mix it with water and hay, and I make adobe mud, and I make adobe bricks, and I fix the mortar in my second home.
Is this like the mud they use on baseballs?
Oh, no. Wildly different.
Oh, okay.
Wildly different.
Have you
Yeah.
seen that? You know what I'm talking about? The Carolina mud?
It dries hard.
Carolina mud does?
When we during the commercial break, I'm going to explain to you what adobe is. What's it called in your part of the country?
Adobe? It's for
Cob.
Adobe is for Photoshop, stupid.
Okay. Where do you think they got the name from?
I don't know the answer to
Okay,
that.
and I'll tell you all about it.
I also don't know how Microsoft started. I just trust the process. Okay.
Friend of the show, Ned James, that we were speaking about earlier.
Is he texting? Is my phone going crazy?
Yeah, former NFL coach. He heard us talk about Bill Belichick. He calls Bill Belichick Bill Belichick. He said Bill Belichick is sitting on Robert Kraft's $24 million owed by the Patriots for firing him. If Bill takes another NFL job, the money is offset by his new contract. What a monopoly the NFL has.
Let's jump back into that when we get back, because that's a cool tidbit. Also, Van, friend of the show, Megan says she will watch your dog once A. Marie moves to Japan.
Oh, so cute.
It's a long list. There's a rotation. Amory's not the only dog.
Also, Darby's like a socialite. He
Yeah.
just hops around to people's houses. I've had to drop him off at other people's houses, not Vans.
He runs into other people's cars in parking lots. If we go to Harbor Freight and somebody else opens their door first, Darby bolts off without looking both ways, which I hate, and then we'll just jump into someone else's car. This is real Darby behavior.
He likes to party like his daddy.
So I'm losing A. Marie's audio. I feel like she was trying to do talk back, but it's not there.
Oh, bummer.
Still nothing. Nothing
That's
from
good.
A. Marie. Just crickets.
Text us. It's not working.
Yeah, it's not working.
Okay.
Tuning on 95.9 FM and AM 610. We're breaking down Bill James's comment whenever we get back. The sports animal.
This report brought to you by Quality
Hey, so you weren't there on whatever you were.
We can hear you. We can hear you now.
Yeah, what
in
was it?
Pennsylvania now has huge
Oh, I was saying I'm putting a picture of Darby up on the podcast
Oh,
today.
hell yes.
9% or up to 60
Pictures of Darbs.
cash back. Quality Buick GMC, Lomas in Pennsylvania, and qualitydeal.com.
Traffic right now, southbound I-25 as you approach
Yeah.
Osuna, you're going to see congestion. And that's actually now going to go all the way down to the interchange where we've got the crash from the southbound I-25 ramp onto westbound I-40. So watch yourself going through there. Headed west on Paseo right now, starting to see slowdowns between
You wanna
I-25
make that
and
invoice
the
real quick, or
river.
you want me to?
Also westbound Alameda right now, 2nd Street to Coors, traffic moving a bit slow in that area also. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, serving the community since 1936. World class, local style. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The matchups are set on Albuquerque's home for the NFL. Sunday at 1, the Mahomes Roadshow heads to Baltimore as the Chiefs battle the Ravens. Touchdown, Kansas City. Then the NFC Championship runs through San Francisco and the 49ers. Touchdown! Shane, Brian, touchdown, Detroit Lions. The NFL postseason lives here. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Are you looking for the ultimate West Side hangout spot for you and your family? Look no further than Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill. With a breathtaking view of the city, delicious food, and exciting entertainment, Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill is the perfect West Side destination. Join them every Wednesday from 6 to 10 p.m. for the ultimate karaoke experience, where you can belt out your favorite tunes with friends and family. And for all you football fans, Neighbors is hosting a huge watch party for the big game. Swing by Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill on February 11th and take advantage of their group party specials and enter for your chance to win prizes, including a brand new TV. And with amazing food from their scratch kitchen and up to 75 beers on tap, you'll have everything you need to enjoy the big game. Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill is this week's sweet deal. That means you can get a $50 gift card to Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill for only $25. Visit this station's website Friday morning at 9 and grab your sweet deal before they run out. Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill, just 2 blocks north of Unser and I-40.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in New Mexico, so you can get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Art Sandoval at an even better price. That's right. State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. Art Sandoval is ready to help you save in Albuquerque. Call Art today at 338-0300. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Did you know gas goes bad in as little as 30 days? Bad gas can cause rough starts, poor performance, or no starts at all. Stable, America's #1 fuel stabilizer, ensures quick and easy starts after storage. Stable's proprietary formula keeps fuel fresh for 2 years, outperforming competitors. Whether it's your car, truck, boat, lawnmower, leaf blower, weed trimmer, ATV, motorcycle, or anything else with an engine, when you store, start with Stable.
Oh, this cold.
Honey,
Honey?
you need DayQuil Severe Honey.
DayQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honeylicious taste, because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
No, I'm getting a cold.
Honey.
Try DayQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. DayQuil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honeylicious, power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
We should be in for a heck of a weekend, NFC.
Okay, so I send you James text if you can't hear me again.
I'm Jeff Symbieta. Join me and JJ Buck. We'll talk about it all in the opening drive tomorrow.
Here we go.
Hey, Marie, can you look at, are you on StreamYard, Hey, Marie? So StreamYard's
Yes.
back of the house. So that's for our live stream, the facebook.com/talkabq, whatever.
Mhm.
Hey, Marie, can you see that comment on the screen?
So it says boy.
Yeah, it says boys, yeah?
Yes.
Now, can you see that photo there?
No.
Okay. So that's a caricature done of me by friend of Duke City Championship Wrestling, Marissa Duran. And it's the best caricature I've ever seen done by a human being. It is like...
That's so nice.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Caricatures, to me, are the least flattering, best things that can ever happen to a person. Man, have you ever got a caricature? Oh, Van's in the middle of something. Amory, have you ever got a caricature where you're like...
Yes, of course. Yes.
Where you're like, this thing is so dang good that you hate it? Or vice
Yes.
versa, it's so dang bad that you love it?
Yes. Both. I've had a caricature done multiple times.
How stupid this is.
That is wild good. Holy moly.
So for the front of the show, we're going to put this on the podcast cover for one of the hours today. But if you've never seen me in person, Van, how would you describe my hair?
Anglo.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So it's brown, but then there are just these like wild, like streaks of gray in the front of it that make me look like an X-Men character.
Mm-hmm.
And the caricature artist was like, let's blow this out of proportion. So Marissa Duran, A World of Talent, if you ever need a caricature artist for anything, this is unpaid. Like, she didn't ask me to talk about this. But definitely reach out to the show, 505-246-0610. She does all of our Duke City Championship Wrestling events. So like fans show up and she just draws them on the spot. She's drawing you, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to find mine right now. She did me way too good. I am not as handsome or jacked as I was in my caricature. But crushed it.
Amory, you need one of you and Darby.
Here you go, Amory. What do you think about that? Look at that guy.
Yes, that's really good.
Who's this guy? Not me. That ain't me.
Get that, do that stuff with your lady, fellas. Like, that's my one. Like, hey, hear me out. Valentine's Day is coming up.
And don't wait.
Don't wait. Send your favorite
So
photo
annoying.
of yourself. Like, get a hold of us. We'll give you Marissa's contact. Then send your favorite photo over and be like, hey, caricature us. Like, your lady will love that. Ladies love effort.
You should try really hard.
Try really hard. For
Also,
person.
your character background is sweet.
Yeah.
Like the vaporwave color scheme.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Mine's digital.
Ah, I see.
The new Duke City Championship.
Mine's freshy on the spot.
The new Duke City Championship Wrestling shirts. We did all the good guys on one shirt and
Okay.
all the bad guys on one shirt, and they're all caricatures that she drew.
What are you going to do with the shirts when all these guys flip face heel next?
Just put an X over their face. All right, Amory, you gave us a pretty good little tidbit from Ned James.
Yes.
But because we ran late, we're going to get to that whenever we get back from the break. So we break down the NFL system whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Sipapoo.
Clear.
Or discover affordable skiing at Sipapoo, New Mexico's most budget-friendly ski resort, with tickets starting at just $9 on select days. And when you stay for 2 nights at their renovated hotel or lodge on select days, you'll score 2 free lift tickets. 2 for 2. Learn more at sipapoo.ski.
Traffic right now, southbound I-25 as you approach Osuna, you're going to see congestion. And that's actually now going to go all the way down to the interchange where we've got the crash from the southbound I-25 ramp onto westbound I-40. So watch yourself going through there. Headed west on Paseo right now, starting to see slowdowns between I-25 and the river. Also westbound Alameda right now, 2nd Street to Coors. Traffic moving a bit slow in that area also.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
Get more in 2024 during the Start Something New sales event at Malloy Jeep in Los Lunas. Get more rebates on a new 2023 Jeep Renegade with 10% off MSRP and get warranty forever. Get more at MalloyJeep.com. See dealer for all details.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Make yourself at home. Shop in-store or online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is your home for the Super Bowl on the radio, and not just this year. Whether it's the Chiefs
have won Super Bowl 57.
The Buccaneers,
A win for Tom Brady.
or the Rams,
Get the script right out of Hollywood.
your home for Super Bowl 58, 59, and for all the Super Bowls to come.
The fans of the 2001 is there. Zeros on the clock. It's over. It's over. The Chiefs have won.
95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Let's see, something different for dinner. Searching restaurants near me.
Right here, ma'am. How can we help?
Gee, same old, same old.
Wait, we're right here, ma'am. Our restaurant's just a few blocks from you. Why is she not seeing us?
Back to the usual, I guess.
Ma'am, can you not see us?
Nope, they can't see you because you're buried deep in the list of local restaurants. You are invisible online. Introducing Cumulus Boost. Get a boost, get found, get on the map. Learn more at cumulusboost.com.
Love is now electric. Drive into 2024 with Fiesta Subaru's first all-electric SUV with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, Solterra. Only at Fiesta Subaru can you drive home the 2023 Solterra for 0% APR for 72 months and skip the corner gas station. Or go where love takes you in a 2023 Outback from Fiesta Subaru for 2.9% APR for 48 months. In a Solterra or Outback from Fiesta Subaru. Come in today. Don't siesta. Fiesta. with Fiesta Subaru.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Go to windowappointmentnow.com for full offer details.
Attention all homeowners. Do you know when to replace your windows? Feeling too hot or cold? Fog between the glass? Spending too much on expensive energy that literally goes out the window? It's definitely time to replace. If you've put off replacing windows in your home because it's too expensive, here's great news. You can now get a free in-home window consultation and free price quote from Renewal by Andersen. And right now, you can save $375 off every window and $775 off every or just text outside to 200-300. Windows are for $0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for a year. That's right. You don't pay a dime for an entire year. Text outside to 200-300 right now.
Guys.
Yeah.
Dollars off every window.
I don't know if you guys would be like this, and I don't know if we could ever make it happen.
But hurry.
What I wish we could do for the sports animal, like something creative I've been thinking of.
Don't wait. Text the word.
Say it.
Where you do like a Freaky Friday, and you guys do the morning show, and Jeff and JJ do the afternoon show.
Listen, not
They don't want to do that?
No.
page with
It would be so cool because then the listeners be like, oh, these people are in the afternoon.
We pitched a whole rotation thing where
treatments
it was
for erectile
me,
dysfunction.
Dan and Robert Gibson and Aaron Burnett.
Your
and
team is
I think David Carl.
Game.
Where we just move all day, like we would schedule it out. But we
At
did
your
different
best again.
combinations all day long every day. I had a whole bunch of ideas.
So then you can because the people listen at the same time in the car. I'm like, oh, and then if they liked you or they whatever,
yeah, we had
go by feeling less.
Well, we don't have team players.
Formed their
That's so stupid.
of
How would you feel if Van did a baseball
about you.
podcast? with
Ready to
Steve
discover
Irving
the new you?
Steve Palmer?
Visit new.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
5.
You do wrestling. He does
That
baseball.
would be sweet.
I could do both.
Or both.
I don't want to do any more.
But also, we could also do a Freaky Friday. Even with TJ Trout, maybe. Something. We'll think of something.
So,
And Conrad Thompson, explain.
He loves it.
But they said we couldn't be on KKOB that much.
About CM
Oh.
matchup. So
All right, let me think of more of ideas. I wish they would be so funny. It'd freak people out too if you guys were on in the morning. I love that.
look like Road Warrior Hawk.
Very good idea.
Wherever you listen.
All right.
New Mexico Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We didn't bet this, but Ned James gave it to us, so I think it's factual. I'm presenting it as fact because Ned James gave it to us. Belichick is sitting on a deal from Robert Kraft for $24 million, man. If Belichick takes another job, that amount of money that he receives, excuse me as I clear my throat, that amount of money.
Cool.
Ooh, let me clear my throat. The amount of money that he earns from another NFL team offsets that amount of money from the $24 million.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point to take a job.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do a Pete Carroll and just stay in the Patriots front office, be the puppeteer, and let some young buck with way more energy be the coach? You can still be Bill Belichick. You could still be the criminal mastermind. You could still coach the coaches, but you're just not officially the head coach anymore.
Is there
and make a ton of money?
Like so
continuing to make a ton of money. Not like he needs any whatsoever.
If you're a team hiring Bill Belichick, is it important to help him get to the all-time wins record? Like, is that a thing that is a big deal to an organization? I don't necessarily know dollar-wise how that is.
$225 million career earnings, plus the 24 million he has left over.
Give it to me again.
225 million career earnings, plus the pending 24 or whatever million.
So 250,
Robert Kraft still owes him
$250 million.
Yeah.
Plus whatever, like,
you don't need it.
Gillette paid him.
Penn Gillette? Magician?
Nope.
Oh.
Francois Gillette.
The guy who invented the guillotine.
Yes.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's accurate, but I think it's close.
It's not.
That's where my joke was also going. Hey, Marie, we're in a ratings meeting today. And our boss says,
I was there.
in front of the entire cluster of talent in the building, he says, Van's working on a project where he interviews professors at a local college and he acts like an idiot. And everyone goes, acts?
No, that's
That
not what
obviously
they
happened.
said.
Speaking of guillotines, I just got guillotined just now.
I was right there. Nonsensical ramblings.
You're the one that said it.
Boom.
It's a great idea.
Roasted.
Stay tuned. A couple months down the road.
Is that how long it takes to get a podcast together? A couple months?
That's how long it takes for me
Yeah.
to do anything.
You just moving out of your dorm room, dude?
Yeah.
You just need a couple months.
Yeah. It's going to be a minute.
So dumb. Starting a podcast is not hard. Maintaining a podcast is unnecessarily hard.
Sure. I mean, the hardest part is all of the fame and fortune and success that comes along with it. Like
You think
staying humble and grounded.
Yeah.
And like trying to just be the same Van. Like that's really the hard part.
After your podcast success?
Yeah.
There are some success stories. I'm sitting here right now, and you friend of the show are listening to me, and I'm talking to you and Marie. My daily start was podcast.
Mhm.
That was how I started daily.
Sure.
I
mean, I'm assuming after episode 3, maybe 4, if it starts off slow,
yeah,
I'm bigger than Joe Rogan. Like, just the idea is that good.
You won't be.
That's hurtful.
Yeah,
that's hurtful. Like,
it's a good idea. It's a good idea. But hear me out.
Okay.
At no point during your show are you going to talk about, like, what's a really good example? Hunting, ayahuasca. Well, actually, all these things are probably on the table.
I
for you.
probably won't talk about hunting. I talk a lot about ayahuasca and saunas, and how January 6th was just a bunch of good old boys letting off some steam.
Having a little fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of guillotines, and I'm really excited for Joe Rogan to move into the end of the world prepper part of his life.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Oh, yeah.
You can feel it sneaking up.
Yeah.
Because I love those experts.
Right.
Yeah, the ones that can't tell you how to survive, but can tell you exactly how the world's going to end.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me all that.
They'll get it right eventually.
Yeah. You know what? Saquon Barkley doesn't have to worry about retiring as a Giant because no one's ever going to be able to retire in the wasteland. You see that today from Saquon?
No, I did not.
It's that bag.
He says, yeah, I could see myself in another uniform.
You don't say.
But no one wants to pay you what you think you're worth. That's a huge difference.
He suffered enough. He has been on some really bad Giants teams. Get him a nice contract, put him on a contender, and throw in a bonus competent O-line. Saquon would be pretty good at being Saquon.
Text Raheem Morris.
The NFL also is kind of falling into the same trap that Major League Baseball fell into, which is sign them before arbitration. So before these guys get to their final year, they get another 3-4 year deal or whatever. So none of these dudes come available. We were talking about this. I think the only player available in free agency this year is the defensive end for the Chiefs. Outside of that, there's like no one, right?
There's some good players. There's no superstar players. There's no immediate game changer players.
There are 0 free agents ever in baseball until Shohei Ohtani. There has not been a free agent in baseball since Steven Strasburg because Steven Strasburg broke it.
Much like his own elbow.
Similar.
Yeah.
Him and Scott Boras figured it out. Was it Scott Boras? Yeah, Scott Boras. Him and Scott Boras figured it out to where, hey, if arbitration is going to say my guy's worth $100 million, but we'll sign right now for $85 million. And
Sure.
every team did that.
Mhm.
The NFL is in the exact same spot where you're not going to be able to, if you're the Giants and you have a stud running back and you have a crappy quarterback and a crappy wide receiver core and a crappy offensive line, there's not a way to fill those gaps for your team through free agency and definitely not the draft.
Alone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
The NFL is all about trades now, which I love, except everyone gets a king's ransom.
The Niners are pretty damn good without Christian McCaffrey.
Sure.
They're exponentially better with him.
Hey, well,
that was a trade.
If Deebo Samuel doesn't play this weekend, which is a strong possibility, the Lions' chance at winning this thing is 1,000,000% higher. And that's because the 49ers have a bunch of guys that are really good at the one position they play, and they're really good at the 4 different ways they play that one position. Once you move one out or one around, you then as a defense can key on the other 3 guys, and it's over. Those other 3 guys being the wide receiver, Kittle, and Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about the fullback, Amory. Do not talk to me about him.
I mean, some team out there can get Mike Evans, T. Higgins, and Calvin Ridley and change the future of their franchise. They're going to go broke doing it. But if you completely corner the free agent market and you get everyone
in one position,
yeah, like old school Yankees style, current LA Dodgers style, you could change the course of your team super fast. But just picking up one guy, that doesn't help unless that one guy is Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen.
With the thing you're talking about, it kind of worked for the Dolphins. The Dolphins traded for the one wide receiver, and they already had wide receivers. Outside of that, you don't really have an example of a team who's done this exact thing you're talking about.
Hey, we were there. We saw it in person. The LA Rams, the F them picks Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked for them. Traded a couple pieces, got rid of all their first-round picks, signed a couple free agents, added them to the core, got a competent quarterback. Bing, bang, boom. 1 year, they did it.
If you go to fthesepicks.com, it'll take you to our website.
F them picks, right?
F them picks.
Yeah. We own fthempicks.com. We're ridiculous.
Why do we own
You really are.
We're legit ridiculous.
I was about to press the headline button.
Do we want to talk about Tyreek Hill petitioning for divorce, or is that a stupid thing for this show? Did you guys see this?
Because of she set the house on
I
fire.
did not
and
see
blamed it on
this.
a kid. Is this why?
When we get back, unnecessarily, we're going to update everyone on Tyreek Hill filing for divorce. And I think it's for all the reasons you think it is.
Excellent.
It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, live from Sadies on 4th. Don't forget, we're at the Y tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're at the McLeod Y. Is that right?
That is correct.
We're going to head up there, hang out with the Y. We're going to just have an absolute banger time with them. We haven't been at the Y all month. And we were like, guys, let's get to the Y. Let's get, you know what they're saying? Fred, new year. We got resolutioners here,
For
bro.
sure.
New you, everyone. So now that it's low key, settled down into a routine, we're going to go out to McLeod and we're going to have an absolute blast out there. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
We're going to tell you why
Yeah.
you need to be there and why your resolution doesn't matter, because they'll give you the support to make sure you're better forever.
Hey, Murray, did we tell you that I-9 Sports really upped their Super Bowl presence with us too? Did we talk to you about that?
No, you did not.
So I-9. So last year at the Super Bowl, we did a beneficiary of a super autograph football helmet for the YMCA. So it's got our logo on one side. It's got the YMCA logo on the other side. And also, I don't think most people know our logo. We have a super cool logo.
Sure.
Go to talkabq.com. So we're now doing that with I-9 Sports because they have a really cool non-for-profit wing, and they do a ton of giving for it's primarily kids of a certain socioeconomic status,
right,
that want to compete in not just athletics, man, but every year I-9 puts a ton of money towards helping kids go and play in band competitions and helping.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's so cool. So anyway, so we're gonna have them out, and we ordered yesterday from friend of the show Jason York over at the Recognition Place.
Sure.
We ordered a 15-inch tall Lombardi Trophy
Yeah, baby.
deal. It's going to be cool, and we'll have everyone put their name on it. It'll be a super fun thing. So make sure you're tuned into all of our Super Bowl stuff because that's going to be an absolute blast. Whenever we get back, sad day in the Hill household. Let's tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610, live from Sadies, the sports animal.
This report is
Good job, guys. 4 minutes.
Thank you.
during MVP's bonus days at Lowe's. Save $20 on 5-gallon ceiling paint or primer by HDTV Home by Sherwin-Williams. Because Lowe's knows savings, Lowe's knows pro. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details.
And traffic right now, seeing a lot of congestion southbound I-25. That's going to start at Osuna. It's going to last all the way until the interchange. We've got a crash going from southbound I-25 onto westbound on I-40. So that's a big part of the delay. So watch yourself going through there. Once you get on westbound I-40, you're going to see slowdowns until about Rio Grande. Meanwhile, northbound on I-25 right now between Gibson and Lomas, traffic moving slow in that area. Also seeing more slowdowns now westbound Paseo. Those are going to start right around Jefferson. They'll last until the river. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, serving the community since 1936. World-class, local style. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Zach Gelb with the CBS Sports Minute. Jim Harbaugh for a while had 3 10-win seasons at Michigan, but had 0 wins against Ohio State and no Big Ten championships. Then against all odds, he turned it around as he defeated Ohio State 3 straight times, won 3 consecutive Big Ten championships, and just won a national championship before departing for the Chargers. In college or the NFL, everywhere Harbaugh goes, he's had success, and Charger fans should be doing cartwheels in the streets over this hire. I'm Zach Gelb.
Say my name. Well, every other station calls it the big game. We call it the Super Bowl because we're Albuquerque's exclusive home for Super Bowl 58.
Zeros on the clock. It's over.
For the Super Bowl. Not the big game.
The Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
Ah, that feels good. Super Bowl. Your home for the Super Bowl every year is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You may not have any experience dealing with car wrecks, but Learn on Real does. After your car wreck, you need an attorney to make sure your interests like car repairs, medical bills, and lost wages are protected. Finding the right attorney is actually easy. Just look for reputation, experience, and results. We have thousands of 5-star reviews, decades of experience, and we've recovered billions of dollars for our injured client.
Running ropes can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state settlements. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, guys.
Man, it's playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text JUDGE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text JUDGE to 42424. That's JUDGE to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Check. You might already know about the Acura MDX. V6 engine, C7. We have an announcement. We swapped that engine with a specially made 3-liter turbo V6, race-tuned the steering and suspension, and for the first time, added Type S performance to an SUV. So we're just going to drop this right here. The Acura MDX and first ever MDX Type S. Acura, precision crafted performance.
Test drive your new Acura at Montano Acura today. Exit I-25 West on Montano.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Here you go.
All right, hey, Maria, this one is an emotional roller coaster. Tyreek Hill, his wife, man.
Okay.
Her name is Keita Bakara.
Okay. All right.
They have been married since November They got married during the bye week for the NFL superstar wide receiver, okay? They've been engaged since 2021, okay?
Okay.
So yesterday, 2 days ago, Tyreek Hill filed divorce papers, and they were quickly found on the Broward County Clerk of Court's website. And then today on Instagram, they posted a bunch of videos together working out at a gym. And this is wild weird.
It sounds very weird.
So somebody else filing for Tyreek. He filed. She brought him back. She set the $6.9 million mansion on fire. Like, what happened, Van?
Well, that was my first thought, obviously, that she set the mansion on fire. Lisa Left Eye Lopez'd his mansion and blamed it on a kid. And then there were cameras everywhere, and Tyreek can't say, hey, this crazy lady, she's the one that did it. He's got to be, judicial about it because he's on Hard Knocks, and you can't blame someone for arson immediately without that kind of evidence.
And
maybe he knew.
In December, he was sued by two different women who each claim that he's the father to their children, and both those children were born in 2023. This might not be the healthiest ship in the history of ships.
You don't say. Did you see her reaction to somebody accidentally spilling nachos on her, which was her fault? Maybe they're both awful. Maybe they need to be awful separately instead of awful together.
I have, in my life, been so very fortunate to have very pretty people around me.
Oh,
they're
you're talking about me.
Well, okay. They're no longer part of my life, Van. And it's not because of how pretty they were.
Ah, yes.
They were crazy.
Luckily, I am level-headed, pretty, and talented.
Hey, Marie, you ever broke up with a hot dude because he was nuts?
No.
Hey, Marie's like, "Let's stick it out." She's like, I got it.
Nah.
She's like, I still have Kyle, idiot.
Yeah. Kyle's super nice.
And hot.
He is.
Hot.
Yes.
Last time I saw Kyle, he was not put his business out there. He was looking svelte. Like,
He's felt.
That's a dude.
He is a handsome dude.
What's he doing with all of his old clothes that he doesn't fit anymore? Can I get those?
I'll let you know.
They're the same size.
Yeah, well, no.
One of you has muscles.
Yeah, he has muscles.
Yeah.
I'd wear the
All right, I'm not.
I'd wear the Kyle collection around town. He dresses right. You're not going to take all those old clothes to Japan.
I'll let you know.
I don't want the team stuff. I know he's got so much team apparel.
No, we wouldn't give you Colts and Pacers.
He's not going to get rid of his team.
And the
stuff.
Reds.
He's going to get it retailored.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know.
Go check out my boy Izzy on Manal. He's the best.
Let's give away Brooks and Dunn's tickets whenever we get back.
Ooh, good idea.
Moving on. 95.9 FM and AM 610. Steve.
Good job.
Thank you.
We're all moving.
It's the team that's going to keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico, like the weather forecast. Accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with more in the morning.
The traffic right now, we've got congestion westbound on I-40. That's going to start as you approach the interchange. It's going to last until Coors. I-25 southbound between Osuna and Comanche, traffic moving slow there. Also dealing with some slowdowns northbound I-25. Those start at Gibson. They're going to last until Lomas. Westbound on Paseo right now between I-25 and Coors, traffic moving slow there. Also headed west on Alameda between 2nd Street and Coors, dealing with a little congestion there as well.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. During MVP's bonus days at Lowe's, save $20 on 5-gallon ceiling paint or primer by HDTV Home by Sherwin-Williams. Because Lowe's knows savings, Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Make yourself at home. Shop in-store or online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. It is a huge morning here in Southern California, and I have 5 extremely important words for all of you today. Show me your lightning bolt. It happened. The Chargers finally made a major splash. They finally took a big-time swing, and they threw down big-time cash for a big-time football coach, and the ultimate Michigan man finally escaped Ann Arbor after years and years of failed attempts. I'm talking win-win, right? Congrats, Jim Harbaugh. You did get out, and just in the nick of time. Ann Arbor is crawling with NCAA investigators and the feds and assistant coaches in disguise and who knows what else. But no longer crawling with Harbaughs because the Harbaughs are on their way to SoCal. So now we can finally say, for basically the first time ever, who's got it better than the Chargers? Nobody!
Love is now electric. Drive into 2024 with Fiesta Subaru's first all-electric SUV with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, Solterra. Only at Fiesta Subaru can you drive home the 2023 Solterra for 0% APR for 72 months and skip the corner gas station. Or go where love takes you in a 2023 Outback from Fiesta Subaru for 2.9% APR. In a Solterra or Outback from Fiesta Subaru. Come in today. Don't siesta. Fiesta. With Fiesta Subaru.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What's up? I'm tired of feeling so bloated. That used to be me. Then I got this. Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. A probiotic, right? Yeah, it works naturally with your gut to help soothe occasional bloating and gas. Plus, it has vitamin B12 to aid digestion by helping convert food to cellular energy. 2 benefits, 1 capsule.
Align Bloating Relief plus food digestion. Doctor recommended probiotic brand. Get $5 off at alignprobiotics.com.
Strap in for some full throttle fierceness. A new season of RuPaul's Drag Race on MTV is speeding your way, and Philo is the most affordable way to watch. We've got 70 plus channels of live and on-demand TV for just $25 a month. Get top channels like MTV, VH1, AMC, Discovery, Nickelodeon, and more, plus unlimited DVR so you can save all your faves. So get ready, set, slay, and watch the new season of RuPaul's Drag Race on MTV with Philo TV to get started. That's PHILO.TV.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Go to windowappointmentnow.com for full offer details.
Attention all homeowners. Do you know when to replace your windows? Feeling too hot or cold? Fog between the an expensive energy that literally goes out the window? It's definitely time to replace. If you've put off replacing windows in your home because it's too expensive, here's great news. You can now get a free in-home window consultation and free price quote from Renewal by Andersen. And right now, you can save $375 off every window and $775 off every door when you buy 4 or more units. Just text outside to 200-300 for your free consultation on top quality affordable windows or patio doors for $0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for a year. That's right. You don't pay a dime for an entire year. Text outside to 200-300 right now to save $375 off every window and $775 off every door when you buy 4 or more units. But hurry, these big dollar savings won't last long. Text outside to 200-300. Don't wait. Text the word outside to 200-300. Text outside to 200.
So what?
0BL Albuquerque is
What'd you text me, Van?
ML Albuquerque, the sports animal. Proud to be a
Ticks are gone.
Yeah.
They're not that proud.
So just
yes.
I was gonna play Brooks and Dunn still.
Yeah,
we're
Brooks and Dunn.
We're playing. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Just tell me what to do.
Number 2, men on. Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Marie Castillo. This is 2 men on with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
5 o'clock in the 80s.
In the country past the city limit sign where there's a honky tonk near the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down.
Hey, Maria, former
They got whiskey,
Pretty good show
women,
one time.
music and smoke. It's where all the cowboy folk go to the boogie. So, I got a good job. I was all for my money.
You can tell by his inflection. He's not a friend of the show. Friend of Fred.
Oh.
Yeah. Party.
I go flying down the highway to that highway.
You playing a little Brooks and Dunn right now?
Obby.
So we have to give away 2 sets of tickets.
Correct.
You guys want to do it right now, or are you going to do it at 5:15?
Whenever you want.
So one of each. Because my giveaway is too good. So we're gonna open up the phone lines at 5:15. Not right now. The first caller to call and say they're Team Brooks, they're gonna get a set of tickets. The first caller to call and say they're Team Dunn, they're gonna get a set of tickets. Now here's the thing.
All right.
If you call and say you're Team Brooks, but someone has already claimed to be Team Brooks, you do not win the ticket.
Oh my goodness. It's 50-50, but it's not 50-50
For the first call.
if one of them.
Yeah.
Then it's 0-50.
It's shoddy your tickets. Do that at 5:15. Somebody help me understand who Dave Dallas is.
He's going to be the new Panthers head coach.
What are all these coaches from the Buccaneers doing getting head coaching jobs?
Because they went to the playoffs and won a game with Baker Mayfield.
He was with the Panthers and they sucked.
Yeah.
Was he? No, I'm thinking of that other guy that sucks. Dalton. Sam Darnold.
They had all of them.
I got there eventually.
They had all of them. They had Baker as well. You were right.
That sucks.
It's just impressive what they've done. The Buccaneers have done with what they have.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, they got a great wide receiver core. They got a couple playmakers on defense. But the sustained success the last few years with what I would consider a below-average roster, and Baker Mayfield, while I root for the guy, I don't think he's an upper echelon talent. Won with him, so that's to be commended. Congratulations on the new job.
So you know who Kyle Shanahan is?
Very familiar.
He's in an interview the other day with Nick Wagner. Are you familiar with Nick Wagner? And he says, somebody was like, hey, man, how important is the 12th man during this game? And
so dumb.
He says, Kyle Shanahan says, we don't call it the 12th man. That's so dumb.
Are you familiar with our division rivals, the Seattle Seahawks, who them and the Texas A&M Aggies are the only ones that can say 12th man?
Kyle doesn't care.
Why would he care? Also, he is stoked today. He better be super happy. Deebo Samuel is at practice today. It's a big deal.
Huge deal. They need him. The San Francisco 49ers need Deebo Samuels on Sunday.
Even with their sustained success, regardless of what quarterback they throw in there the last few years, they have a losing record when they don't have Deebo.
Is that real?
Yep.
Where'd you get that number?
My brain.
And the internet.
Also the internet. Thanks a lot, A-Marie. Selling me out.
Also, I know how Van thinks because I also am a bettor, and that's something people who bet look into.
100%.
You guys look into...
Because my bet is going to change if Deebo's not playing.
You guys look into C.J. Gardner-Johnson saying, quote, don't be friendly when you see me when speaking to Deebo Samuel. You can't run routes. You're a running back. You're a running back.
Yo.
CJ, you gotta calm down, bud.
That's just what the 49ers need. Hey, you know what the team with a probably the best roster in the NFL get to play at home? When they're on like no other team in the NFL. You know what they need? Chalkboard material. That's what they need. A chip on their shoulder. Congratulations.
I bet Dan Campbell coaches them to be like that, though.
Oh, you're not
Dan
wrong.
Campbell's like, yeah, CJ, get out there.
There's that super famous play where Kittle catches it over the middle and he carries that dude on his back. Isn't that Gardner Johnson?
Sure.
Like, I guess that was pre-COVID, 2019. Like, I feel like
he's not the same Gardner Johnson.
He'll let you catch a short pass and then slightly tackle you.
Goes for your knees now.
Yeah. Choo, choo, choo. Not like a train, but like food. He's going to ask Deebo Samuel to take a selfie with him after the game. That's a fact.
Soft.
Yeah.
Super soft. Pulling a Tua.
Hey, send me your jersey, man.
Biggie Patrick.
Hey, you did really good against us. Send me your jersey.
We just our Pacific Islander impressions are awful. These are so awful. Our boss is getting a strongly worded email tomorrow.
From who? From the 5 Pacific Islander families in town? From the 5 Polynesian families in town?
Those are the same 5 families that are in Polynesia now. What are you talking about?
So very few.
There's one bloodline. They're all cousins.
You'll get fake titles within the line. Next in line. Like, oh, okay. Matt LaFleur beats everyone. With Jim Harbaugh showing up, he does not have a winning record against him. I don't think any of this like historical stuff super matters to me. Where it's like the game is so different every 5 years. The game is so different specifically every 10 years.
You can't reach back that far and expect the same results. It's foolish.
And the guys who have done it for a really long time and been successful, there's so very few of them. Bill Belichick was one, right? Andy Reid is obviously one. Mike Holmgren was one. You know, there's just not any dudes. Pete Carroll, I guess, but really Pete Carroll had an okay run. But he fell off, you know. There's not a way to maintain sustained in this league. You can't, like, quote unquote, have a guy's number anymore. It doesn't super work like that.
You got to have the personnel over and over again. And it's so hard to keep guys healthy. It's so hard to keep guys focused. In the case with a lot of teams, it's so hard to keep guys out of trouble. It's so hard to keep guys from doing stupid bleep. It happens all the time. I am just so stoked about the end of the season for Jordan Love. The Packers have had sustained success because they've had 3 wildly talented quarterbacks in a row. Hopefully Jordan Love doesn't fall off. Not every team gets to have that. Tom Brady was only hurt 1 year of his career. Like, that's lucky. That's fluky.
Mm-hmm.
It takes so much more for sustained success. And you can't go, all right, the game's different every 5 or 6 years. The game's definitely different every decade. If you have success longer than that 5 or 6 year window, you have success longer than that 10-year window, you're the exception. You're elite. You're not the rule.
Right.
It doesn't happen. Bill Belichick, Mike Tomlin, like the Green Bay Packers, that is rare.
And the kind of rarity, too, to where if you try to replicate it, you're going to fall even more short of traditional effort. Like, go with your system, trust your plan, and eventually get there. Or blow it all up and reinvent the game like the Los Angeles Rams did 2 minutes ago. Have everyone else copy your style. And then the guys that do stay the course, the Chiefs, which, by the way, are always there. The Lions.
You want a perfect example of our points now? Since Bill Belichick was hired in New England and had his 2 decades plus success.
That tracks.
They were 224 total head coaches in the NFL. 224. That is insane. Hey, one of them was Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
So 223, not Bill Belichick or Mike Tomlin's this whole time.
We're giving away tickets whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Westbound on I-40. That's going to start as you approach the interchange. It's going to last until Coors. I-25 southbound between Osuna and northbound I-25. Those start at Gibson. They're going to last until Lomas. Westbound on Paseo and Coors. Traffic moving slow there. Also headed west on Alameda between 2nd Street and Coors, dealing with a little congestion there as well. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, serving the community since 1936. World class, local style. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio.
The matchups are set on Albuquerque's home for the NFL. Sunday at 1, the Mahomes Roadshow heads to Baltimore as the Chiefs battle the Ravens. Touchdown Ravens! Touchdown! Kansas City! The NFC Championship runs through San Francisco and the 49ers.
San Francisco! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
The NFL postseason lives here. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Love is now electric. Drive into 2024 with Fiesta Subaru's first all-electric SUV with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, Solterra. Only at Fiesta Subaru can you drive home the 2023 Solterra for 0% APR for 72 months and skip the corner gas station. Or go where love takes you in a 2023 Outback from Fiesta Subaru for 2.9% APR for 48 months. In a Solterra or Outback from Fiesta Subaru. Come in today. Don't siesta. Fiesta with Fiesta Subaru.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
It's game day at Jim's house, and the spread is impressive. Mike's already done some damage with the hot wings, and now he's dropping back and going deep for another slice of pizza. I sure hope he brought the Pepto. Mike knows the Pepto-Bismol provides fast 5-symptom relief from unexpected stomach upsets. He's no rookie. The way he's throwing back those nachos, he's the GOAT.
Be ready for game day with Pepto-Bismol. When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Gentlemen, are you feeling less energetic than you used to? Is your confidence not what it once was? It's time to turn the page with New Male Medical Center. It's Jeff Symbieta, and at New Male, they specialize in men's health, offering cutting-edge treatments for erectile dysfunction, low testosterone, and more. Their expert team is dedicated to helping you regain that spark and vitality. Imagine feeling energetic, confident, and at your best again, whether it's reigniting the passion in the bedroom, restoring your youthful vigor, or even tackling hair loss. New Male's personalized treatments are designed just for you. Don't let another day go by feeling less than your best. Join thousands of men who have transformed their lives with New Male. It's confidential, comprehensive, and most importantly, it's about you. Ready to discover the new you? Visit newmalemedical.com or call them at 505-652-1688 to schedule your private consultation today. That's 505-652-1688. New Male Medical Center, where your new chapter begins.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with things I loved. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of the disease called geographic atrophy, or GA. This struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, straight lines seem wavy, like when looking at a door frame. For others, blurry or missing spots can make it hard to read or see loved ones' faces. Many have trouble seeing in low light, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. Talk to your eye doctor about GA today. Learn more at GAWon'tWait.com. That's GAWon'tWait.com.
This is where New Mexico comes for sport. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports.
Here you go.
Once I thought that love was something I could never do. Never knew that I could feel this much. This yearning in the deep heart of you is more than affection to your
done. Whoever called out that there. Now, someone called to say that T. Brooks. Another person called to say that T. Brooks. They don't win. So, Avery, you hang up immediately. You say, here's exactly what you're saying. You say that. You say, all right.
Yeah, this phone call is team done.
Yeah.
All of their songs are good. All of like their songs, maybe other people's songs, miss me. I want that real brother.
AP Comeback Player of the Year finalist. Damar Hamlin, Joe Flacco, Matthew Stafford, Baker Mayfield, Tua Tagovailoa. Final results will be announced on February the 8th. One of these things is not like the other.
We'll be there. Some great stories this year. Matt Stafford, I don't understand. He's had it down here. Joe Flacco, off the couch, winning 4 straight games. Cool story. Baker Mayfield, everyone counted him out. Just a team of not only the playoff, but a playoff winner. Tua to Tagovailoa, had like mushy brain. Comes back and he's put in a hell of a season. None of these quarterbacks who had great seasons, odds-defying stories, none of them came back to life. Damar Hamlin was dead for 7 minutes. I know on this program before, blah, 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 it's comeback player of the year. Damar Hamlin really didn't play that much this year. He died on the football field. If this isn't unanimous, one of these guys voting for it is going to be chastised for the history of the world. You have to give it to Damar Hamlin.
We have 2 winners, and one was Brooks and one was Dunn.
Let's
the first
go.
2 callers?
Let's
It
go.
wa-
That's wild.
Well, yeah, that's weird that the first 2 callers would get it, Van. What a game to play.
I hate to choose because they're both legends. But
You know, the first one was Dunn. The first one was
went
Dunn.
first?
Yeah.
Ah, smart play.
Dunn and Brooks, because that's what you do. You play the odds. You
You
go,
go Oppo.
go
Yeah.
Oppo.
I would hate to have to choose in between these 2 legends of the country and Western genre. But getting in the know kicks Brooks. Like, he's a dude's dude.
He seems like a dude's dude.
Yeah. Drinking, poker playing, cowboy, musician. Like, yeah, baby.
Those are your favorite words combined into one.
Yes.
Matthew Stafford had a back injury, comeback player finalist. Baker Mayfield had a shoulder band, comeback player finalist. Tua had the head, comeback player finalist. Joe Flacco is old, so comeback player finalist. And then Damar Hamlin died, so comeback player finalist. So these are
it's not a fair fight, bro. It's not a fair fight. One guy can't pull a Jesus on the football field and then not win the award. He died for 7 minutes.
And people are upset about Hamlin. Like, what? Like, coming back from being literally dead and then playing relatively bad football is a much bigger accomplishment than the guy coming back from taking some time off after he got old
Yeah.
and playing good football.
No one wanted to give him a job. No one offered him a job, not even a backup job. And then somebody was desperate, and he came back and played good football against bad teams. Great story. I love it. The Joe Flacco run this great season. I didn't even know Matthew Stafford was hurt. That's how irrelevant this one is.
Yeah.
Tua and Baker, I think, are strong contenders for the silver medal.
It can be a sympathy vote. It can. It's
Yeah.
fine if it is.
Yeah. Damar Hamlin doesn't have to play excellent football to win this award this year.
Yeah. Man, 4 of the 5 words in comeback player of the year is player of the year.
Yeah.
Therefore, they should have produced on the field, don't you know? And if they don't, then they can't even be considered to win this thing. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
505-246-0610, the Sports Animal text line. You don't need to text me and tell me I said that same thing 2 weeks ago. I was joking. You can't vote. You can't vote against the guy who died and came back to life and made the team.
Yes, Amory.
I'm so sorry to interrupt because this is a very important conversation.
Okay.
But I think Chris really wants to talk to Fred on air. He's upset he didn't get the Brooks and Dunn ticket, but he actually has a very nice comment. I think he deserves to be on air.
Okay, excellent.
His name is Chris.
Friend of the show. Chris, welcome to the Sports Animal. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you guys?
Never ever complaining.
Hey, we're at Sadies. We're great.
All right. I just wanted to tell you guys, especially Fred, that I went to the Duke City Championship this last weekend.
Yep.
And, man, I was really impressed, bro. That was a pretty good little deal you guys got going on over there.
Oh, thanks, brother. Hey, Murray,
what's his name? Hobo?
Hobo Hankers, Jacob Fatu.
Hobo, hey, that was great, man. But no, what you guys are doing for the city and everything like that, man, it's awesome.
Oh, I love that. Chris, yeah, thank you for the kind words. Amory, give Chris his information. He might not be going to Brooks and Dunn. He can have 2 on me to Duke City Championship Wrestling at the historic LA.
Okay, I'll get his info.
Hey, I'll be there. I'll be there.
February the 29th, Chris. It's a leap year lockup. You know that's on a Thursday. That is kind, though. Thank you for taking the time, brother. Were you seats or GA? Oh, she's already talking now.
Yeah.
It's 2 different experiences. You
said, hey, Chris, don't be shy either. You can come say hi.
Yeah, come say hi to Van.
We're both mostly friendly.
Yeah. I work the whole time, but Van drinks.
Yep. That's hard work for me. Hey, I work for like 20 minutes a show. What are you talking about?
Do you pay your tab while you're there?
Say what?
Do you pay a tab while you're there?
Sometimes.
I sometimes get presented a tab, and I don't know where it comes from at the end of the night.
It's not me. Yeah. Usually people are buying me drinks, but I always buy at least one so I could tip the hell out of the wait staff.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
It's a super nice wait staff.
They're fantastic.
The one gal I like a lot. Can't remember her name.
It's a bummer. They're all fantastic.
You know which one I'm talking about, the nice one. We got a fun guest when we get back from the break. Or maybe we don't. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. Home of, I guess, primarily Duke City Championship Wrestling coverage now. The Sports Animal.
This report is
clear.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's new Cravings value menu is a big deal, or rather, it's 10 big deals. From new items like the loaded nachos to familiar favorites like the spicy potato soft taco. Check it out at a participating Taco Bell today. Available for a limited time only while supplies last.
The traffic right now, we've got congestion westbound on I-40. That's going to start as you approach the interchange. It's going to last until Coors. I-25 southbound between Osuna and Comanche, traffic moving slow there. Also dealing with some slowdowns northbound I-25. Those start at Gibson. They're going to last until Lomas. Westbound on Paseo right now between I-25 and Coors, traffic moving slow there. Also headed west on Alameda between 2nd Street and Coors, dealing with a little congestion there as well.
We're all moving a little faster now.
Trust the team that's going to keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico. Like a weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with More in the Morning.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Make yourself at home. Shop in-store or online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
St. Mary's is a huge favorite out west. I'm Joe Ostrowski here to help you beat the books with BetQL. St. Mary's hosts Pacific tonight, and the Gales are a big 27-point home favorite. The BetQL motto is laying it. St. Mary's minus 27 is a 5. Check this number at 31.5. I'm Joe Ostrowski. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL and BetMGM apps today.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Go to windowappointmentnow.com for full offer details.
Attention all homeowners. Do you know when to replace your windows? Feeling too hot or cold? Fog between the glass? Spending too much and expensive energy that literally goes out the window? It's definitely time to replace. your home because it's too expensive, here's great news. You can now get a free in-home window consultation and free price quote for renewal by Anderson. And right now, you can save $375 off every window and $775 off every door when you buy 4 or more units. Just text outside to 200-300 for your free consultation on top quality affordable windows or patio doors for $0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for a year. That's right. You don't pay a dime for an entire year. Text outside to 200-300 right now to save $375 off every window and $775 off every door when you buy 4 or more units. But hurry, these big dollar savings won't last long. Text outside to 200-300. Don't wait. Text the word outside to 200-300. Text outside to 200-300.
Your local men's basketball team is at home Sunday, January 28th at 8 p.m. as they host rival Nevada. There will be a gold hog giveaway at the door for the first 3,000 fans, as well as the annual teddy bear toss at halftime. Go to golobos.com/ticket to be a part of the action. That's Sunday, January 28th. Listen to that at 8 p.m. Go Lobos!
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with things I loved. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with an advanced form of the disease called geographic atrophy, or GA, his struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, straight lines seem wavy, like when looking at a door frame. For others, blurry or missing spots can make it hard to read or see loved ones' faces. Many have trouble seeing in low light, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and can... If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. Talk to your eye doctor about GA today. Learn more at GAWon'tWait.com. That's GAWon'tWait.com.
Gentlemen, are you feeling less energetic than you used to?
It's a Lebanese name?
It's
awesome.
time to turn the page with New Male Medical Center. It's Jeff Bietta, and at New Male, they specialize in men's health, offering cutting-edge treatments for erectile dysfunction, low testosterone, and more. Their expert team is dedicated to helping you regain that spark of vitality. Imagine feeling energetic, confident, and at your best again, whether it's reigniting the passion in the bedroom, restoring your youthful vigor, or even tackling hair loss. New Male's personalized treatments are designed just for you. Don't let another day go by feeling less than your best. Join thousands of men who have transformed their lives with New Male. It's confidential, comprehensive, and most importantly, it's about you. Ready to discover the new you? Visit newmalemedical.com or call them at 505-652-1688 to schedule your private consultation today. That's 505-652-1688. New Male Medical Center, where your new chapter begins. We should be in for a heck of a weekend. NFC and AFC Championship games. The Lobos welcome Steve Alford and Craig Neal to the pit. I'm Jeff Bietta. Join me and JJ Buck. We'll talk about it all in the opening drive tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Okay, here you guys go.
Welcome back to the program, Duke City. 2 men on 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal. Basically, except for Amory Castillo, my favorite person in the entire universe is joining us right now. Gilbert Sanchez of Sadies. Welcome back, Fred.
Wow, that is, I come with high praise from you.
Oh, absolutely. How could you not?
Gilbert, I was worried.
I've gotten to know you well over the past months/years/decades.
Yes.
And I kind of I feel like I'm in your soul.
Amory was worried about what?
I was worried about you, Gilbert, because you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. And when I thought you almost pulled off the win against the Lions, I literally was thinking about you.
Well, I was going to talk about delicious nachos here at Sadie's, but let's just dive into the Bucks first. You got to be happy with
and
I know the wounds are fresh, but you still got to be happy with the season, right?
I mean, beating the Eagles. I don't think I've been on with you guys since the first wild card game, I think, right?
That is correct.
Super wild. What do they call it? Super.
Yeah,
super
duper.
wild card. Super duper. It was super duper for me. Yeah, I mean, so it was more than I expected this year. Let's put it that way. But now our offensive coordinator's gone.
Okay.
Today, yeah. Honestly, maybe I'm not a big enough fan. I honestly didn't know that was our offensive coordinator. It's like, wait, who? But yeah, I mean, it was good. It was a good year.
But when the season started and you're like, we're going to run with either Baker Mayfield or Kyle Trask, who's basically a rookie, were you like Team Baker or were you like, give me the young guy? I don't want to deal with Baker.
No, I didn't know much about Kyle Trask. I didn't watch much of him in Florida, so I didn't know too much about him. So I was like, yeah, we'll take Baker. You know,
for the commercials alone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. So no, it was good. I was in Vegas before the season started, and I think they were 10,000 plus 10,000 to win the division.
That's wild.
I'm pretty positive that's what it was. Yeah, and I didn't have enough confidence. I should have done it. I should have done it because the division was weak. I knew the division was going to be weak enough for them to win some games. But
yeah,
I mean,
anybody's
you could beat
division.
the Eagles in the playoffs.
So
I call it successful.
Last week, when you obviously thwarted us for greener pastures
I
for
forgot what
whatever
I was
reason
doing, yeah.
on a Thursday,
I wasn't here though.
You weren't here last week, but we were lucky enough to try Donovan Dent's nachos,
named by you guys, I guess, right? You guys came back and said you've thrown this name out.
Well, I'm not going to take credit for that. I think that one is Fred.
Yeah, he had a bunch of bad ones and one good one, and apparently we went with that.
You went with the
triple
lone
threat,
triple
nacho.
threat nachos. Tell the friend of the show what the nachos consist of.
Well, the nachos consist of very yummy ingredients, including fresh Sadies tostada chips. We put some chili con queso on there, which it looks like you guys have devoured here in front of me. Not the nachos, but you got some queso in here.
Oh, Fred's legit addicted to the queso.
So we got some queso on there. We do a green chili barbecue brisket, which is new. That is something we haven't had on the menu. So that's a new ingredient, if you will. There is lettuce, tomatoes, fresh jalapenos, not pickled crap.
Correct.
Makes
a huge difference.
Yeah, it is fresh jalapenos, and then we top it off with some avocado lime. I'm sorry, no lime. Avocado crema.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
You know, I am veggie/vegan. But I still, you saw me on the interwebs.
On the interwebs,
taking some
yes.
bites. I had 2 single solitary bites of nachos with the brisket on it, and it's absolutely fantastic.
It looked like you enjoyed it. I don't know. I don't know if PETA is gonna get involved because you did break your dietary restrictions for this.
I'm winning Rome. Like I had to try something new.
Yeah,
I can't. I got to be an objective member of the press here.
Fred didn't have teeth last week.
Correct.
What was the deal? I don't. Yeah.
He got his. I got a whole set of teeth.
Wild.
Yeah, it is super wild.
We're gonna have to have him
Are
smile.
these nachos just flying off the shelves? Like you can't keep enough.
So
brisket
far,
in
it's been
stock?
good, and Donovan keeps it up on the court. I think they're going to continue to do well. But yeah, no, it's going great. So you can come down, get the triple threat nachos here at Sadies on 4th Street. Enjoy those. The big game against Nevada on Sunday, I believe. So come down pregame before you head out to the pits. A late game, so you don't want to eat that late. It's bad to eat late.
I've heard that.
You know,
yeah,
that's what they say. Yeah, so come down before the game and then head over to the pit.
I am back on the program.
Hey, welcome back, Fred.
And Gilbert is back from his trip to watch the Buccaneers play in the playoffs and on their way to the.
Oh, we already poked him. We already rubbed it in.
I was on my way back to the restaurant today, and I just hear all this Buccaneer slander from you guys.
Yeah,
I was
on the way
complimenting the Buccaneers coaching staff for what they did
But
despite Baker Mayfield.
It is funny because their offensive coordinator is now the head coach of the Panthers. Is that right? And I was just making fun of myself because I had no clue that was our offensive coordinator either. So.
My favorite time of the year is coming up, which is obviously spring training. It gets warmer. My seasonal depression goes away, and I get to watch baseball. So your support of Lobo student athletes isn't just basketball, isn't just soccer. You got 2 new sponsorships coming up in the spring.
Yeah, we have some exciting NIL stuff. We're going to do another meal. Chase Weisenborn from the baseball team, and great human being. And Rachel Hathoot from the softball team, another great human being. They talked us in. They came with a plan of a meal and how they're going to promote it and all this great stuff. And I said, you know what? These kids are go-getters. Let's get another meal on. So we're going to do another meal. I don't know what it's going to be yet. We definitely will not have Fred name it.
Okay, I did.
Now hold on.
I'm just saying.
What if it's better than their name?
What is the? All right, what's currently on it?
I don't. Well, that is to be determined. But
Okay.
Chase Weisenborn, Rachel Hathoot from the softball team. Chase plays baseball.
Yes.
Rachel plays softball.
I'm familiar
if
with
that
their
was
work.
confusing. So yeah.
Chase could be a girl's name.
No.
Yes. Girls
Okay.
Canadian.
Sure, it can. Yeah. I've known a Chase.
Really?
Story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a boy Rachel, though. I've never met a boy Rachel.
I don't think I have either.
I met a boy Ray.
How about a Gilbert?
A girl Gilbert?
Yeah.
Should be hot.
I mean, Gilberta.
Gilberta.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone knows one of those. I'm from
Probably
the Southwest.
I don't know a Gilberta.
But
but yeah,
not in your family. There's already one Gilb.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
that would be.
Gilby.
There's only one enough room for one Gilbert in my family.
No, he doesn't.
Gilby.
From friend of the show Joel, he said it would be Gilbert. Actually,
Gilbert in French.
French Canadian.
If you were Bill Belichick and you had $24 million to not work, why would you consider working?
Just to prove everybody wrong.
Who's everybody?
I don't think people think he can win, right?
Without Brady.
Without Brady. So you go to the very tough NFC South, where you have a offensive coordinator that I didn't even know was my offensive coordinator, who's now a head coach. You have a rejuvenated Buccaneer squad, and you got the Panthers. Who do they have a? Oh yeah, they have a coach. The Saints. I don't know who's in my division. Yeah, it's a tough division. I mean, so tough I try to forget about it.
Anyone with a winning record gets into the playoffs. I don't think tough division are the words you're looking for.
It's daunting. It's an interesting division. Yeah, no, you go back, right? You're not trying to prove everybody wrong.
I'm doing nothing.
Nothing.
You're sitting down 20.
You're already the GOAT. I don't care if people think I couldn't do it without Tom Brady. I did it with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I already did it. I don't need to prove to you whether or not I could do it again. I did it the once.
You just sit down across from whoever's saying that thing where you rasp your fingers on the table, but with all your too many Super Bowl rings.
Yeah,
for
flip your hand over, then
Yes.
do it in the other direction with the rings.
You going to Brooks and Dunn with us, or what's up?
If they play Neon Moon, I will.
They will play Neon.
I want to
Moon.
make sure that's
to
confirmed.
open and close with Neon Moon.
Really?
They're
Is
gonna
that
say,
guaranteed?
It's a nice night tonight, Albuquerque. There's a full moon. Wait, a neon moon.
Yeah.
They'll go right into it.
I think that's the only song I know of Brooks and Dunn.
We've drank Tellers with Kix Brooks before. He
Really?
specifically asked for us. He wants to hang out.
What's up? Can we take some Sadies Margs and drink?
Oh yeah, let's bring some chips and salsa. Let's have a fiesta.
So hear me out.
Ooh,
We're going to be at
yeah.
the Super Bowl.
Take some triple threat nachos too.
Yeah.
People are going to come to the show, and I'm going to say, welcome to the Super Bowl. Please enjoy our salsa bowl.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to say, because proud partner of the program, Sadies of New Mexico.
We will be supporting. It is official.
I assume there's more than one Sadies food something across the country.
There is a Sadie's. We
Like
might
a
have
sub shop or something.
No, there's
somewhere?
there's a jarred Sadie's. I forgot what it was. I had to call the lawyer the other day though.
Pickles. Is
I
it
think it was
pickles?
pickled something.
Well, if you're in a jar or something, traditionally
It's
that's
pickled cabbage. What is that?
pickled
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut. Yeah.
Sadie's sauerkraut. Good
Ye-
name, actually.
Yeah.
Too close to you guys, though, huh?
No, yeah, too close. Had the S. Yeah.
Is that an S?
It had the S.
So it's not Sadie's
No,
with
the
a
S.
Z?
No, it's the S.
What is the S?
The S. Like
Sadie's S?
the S. There it is. That S.
It had the exact
had the
same
exact
S?
same
It had. It had.
Oh my God.
The only
4 or 5 curves like this one
so
does.
the
and-
well, traditionally S's are pretty similar, but
yeah, well,
they should have done that.
Did it have more curves than cartoon Sadie?
that's when I
'Cause
started.
My goodness.
What do you guys know
We draw
about?
the
Do you
line.
guys know about this S?
I can't tell my lady friend how often I dream about hot ass cartoon Sadie.
Oh, is that,
Stussy. The Stussy
is that
S.
the wrong? It's still the wrong way.
Even upside. It's
That's a
also
2.
It's the same one upside down, Fred. You can't
It's a 2.
turn it upside down and it changes.
The Sadie You do the Sweet Diamond S.
Yeah.
Where you draw the 6 lines.
I never learned how to do this.
And you connect them. That's the.
You never learned how to do that?
No.
Oh my God! How old are you?
That wasn't a gang related S.
Sadies.
Obvious. Please show that to the camera, Fred.
If you created, you guys are friends of the show, where you draw the 6 lines and you make it into a Sweet Diamond S. And then you could put this on a T-shirt, and then it's the Sweet Diamond S Sadies logo.
Ooh,
that's pretty.
Yeah,
It probably sell.
It won't
in the North Valley.
No.
Yeah, no, we used to go to detention if we made those in middle school. So
what?
You're not supposed to etch them into your desk. You're supposed to just draw them.
No, yeah, it was a bad thing. It's a bad thing.
They're like Gilbert.
Public school.
No watercolors for you, Gilbert.
Couldn't do it.
Which is the thing, I assume. So that's how we're going to welcome people to the Super Bowl. Is say, welcome to the Super Bowl. Enjoy our Sadie's salsa bowl with us. And then the salsa will be so wildly delicious. We'll say, wash it down with a Sadie's Marg.
Yes.
You think the bowl on Sunday is going to be super?
Yeah.
Try this one.
Can I say Super Bowl on the air?
So
is that not allowed? Did I just get? Is that a fine?
All right, it gets interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
It gets interesting with that. There are some rules.
Okay.
I can tell you this because we've taken a couple seconds since we last talked about the name of your product.
Yes.
We can talk about Super Bowl all day.
Wow.
But as those things get correlated, it gets a little more interesting. Yeah. Because Sadies does not sponsor the Super Bowl.
I got to put big game everywhere.
Yeah, big game.
Big game.
Yeah,
Big game.
not you're
big
not
game this weekend.
But you sponsor 2 Men On, and 2 Men On are at the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So with Sadies is bringing you 2 Men On at the Super Bowl. Now we're okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I got to say 2 Men On along with Super Bowl.
2 Men On the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm okay. Okay.
Or just call it the Superb Owl.
Yeah, try that.
Then, yeah. Perfect loophole.
Perfect.
You're
All right,
welcome.
good. I'm just making. We'll put that on the street sign and the digital signs in here. Just got to say 2 Men On. Yeah, that's some wild rules with that, right?
There's some wild rules with it.
Well, we're glad to be a part of that now. We're in. We're in.
You just talked to your lawyer today. Give him another text real quick.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
Shoot him back up
say
the
listen, we don't know what we don't know. That's what you have to start with.
Got it.
All right, I need your input on this, Gil, before we cut you loose.
Okay.
NFL MVP finalist, okay? 49ers, Brock Purdy. 49ers, Christian McCaffrey.
Yes.
Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Bills, quarterback Josh Allen. And the Cowboys, quarterback Dak Prescott.
McCaffrey.
Wow.
But is it only regular season?
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
none of this playoff stuff counts?
Also, keep in mind, Josh Allen didn't even make the Pro Bowl, so it's wild that he's on here. But
I don't know why. Yeah, Josh Allen on there. Yeah, McCaffrey, right? Or Lamar? Not Purdy.
See, it's going to be Lamar.
He's gonna be
But
Lamar?
I think it's going to be Christian. I think it should be Christian McCaffrey.
Has he won before? MVP?
Christian McCaffrey is not.
He's not.
But Lamar Jackson, he has.
He is about to be, every season that he played, Lamar Jackson, I'm speaking of, every season he's played a full season. A few years ago, all 16 games. This one, all 17 games. Every season he's played a complete season, he's won the MVP. It's only 2, but he's batting 1,000.
And the voting is going to go like this. So for every 10 voters, 9 of them will be Lamar and 1 will be Christian McCaffrey, and no one else will receive votes.
I think that's accurate, except for the one beat writer from Dallas.
Dallas is
who
going to
has to vote for Dak.
There will be some jerk in the Buffalo market that picks Josh Allen.
Yeah, there's going to be one homer in each of those markets, right?
Of course. Of course.
Well, is that going to split the
So that's what
Niners
happens.
vote?
So that's the thing, right? Because if you have 2 MVP candidates on one team, you have no MVP candidates.
Yeah.
That's that Brady Moss thing from 07.
Right.
That's the entire greatest show on earth from the Rams in the early 2000s.
Right.
That's like the thing where you end up like Scott Rowland, Albert Pujols, Jim Edmonds all cannot win the MVP. Actually, Albert Pujols won it. But you get the point. You super get the point.
I'd like to change my prediction
to
Lamar Jackson.
Okay. Because that's smart money right
Is that
there.
allowed?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
I've been convinced otherwise.
The opposite of your Bucks in the preseason. He is negative 10,000 right now. So he's kind of a sure thing.
And if you want to parlay it, if you're taking Jackson as the MVP, then immediately take Christian McCaffrey as the offensive player of the year.
Correct.
That's how it always works.
Just learning all these nice parlay rules here.
CMC for OP.
You guys need a break.
Yes.
There you go. Gilbert, thank you so much, brother.
Hey, thank you guys. Triple Threat Nachos, come on down.
Put them in your mouth.
Yes.
They're legit good. We're not just saying that. They're fantastic.
So good.
Van was asking how the barbecue was made last time, and they were like, in the oven.
Really? Oh, we train them well.
It wanted nothing to do with Van.
I don't want your culinary questions, dork. Leave me alone.
How do you
make this? We make it in our kitchen.
Yeah. We don't have a special.
Yeah, you think we take it outside and make a friggin' matanza every day, Van?
Yeah.
What do you think we do?
Are you Ron Popeil? Why are you even asking? Gilbert, you're the best, brother.
You're the best. Set it and forget it.
We wrap up the show whenever we get back. Do we go with the one baseball story of the day? 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored.
Good job, guys.
Yep.
During MVP's bonus days at Lowe's, save $250 when you buy a DeWalt 12-inch slide miter saw and adjustable stand together. Because Lowe's knows savings, Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location.
You
With
guys
the price
share the
list. If you have taken a time of purchase, see sales associate for details.
Traffic right now, we've got that congestion westbound on I-40. That's going to start right around Carlisle, and it's going to last until lunch, so be careful going through there. Southbound on I-25 right now, as you approach Osuna, you're going to see slowdowns. Those are going to last until Comanche. Northbound I-25, Gibson to Lomas, traffic moving slow in that area. Also dealing with congestion on Paseo westbound between I-25 and Coors. And westbound Alameda right now between Jefferson and Coors, traffic moving slow in that area also.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union. Banking without the bank.
Stop the revolving door in your high-interest credit cards. Consolidate your debt with a personal loan from Sandia Area. One rate, one payment. Financial freedom is closer than you think. Apply today at sandia.org/forward. Sandia Area. Better banking without the bank. Sandia Area is an equal opportunity lender.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, serving the community since 1936. World class, local style. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The matchups are set on Albuquerque's home for the NFL. Sunday at 1 from the Holmes Roadshow heads to Baltimore as the Chiefs battle the Ravens. Touchdown! Kansas City! Yeah, the NFC Championship runs through San Francisco and the 49ers. The NFL postseason lives here. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Winter is hitting hard and the cold weather makes it easy for dirt to stick to your car. It's Jeff Symbieta and my friends over at On the Spot Automotive Detailing can help keep your car clean this winter. You don't have the time? On the Spot Automotive Detailing will do it for you wherever and whenever it's convenient. And when they're done, your car looks, feels, and smells like it's brand new.
Yeah.
Awarded Best of the City for 2023 because they're reliable, efficient, and the best when it comes to what they do. Book online today. Go to otsdetailing.com.
Oh no, your little one has caught a cold and has a cough. Help them feel better fast with Dayquil Kids from Vicks. It's specifically formulated just for kids, and it helps treat their most bothersome cold symptoms. It's also available in 2 delicious flavors, honey and berry. Dayquil Kids is the daytime congestion, coughing, stuffy nose just for kids medicine. Pick it up at your local pharmacy or any major retailer today. For kids 6 and up, use as directed.
What does it feel like to file with TaxSlayer and get your guaranteed maximum refund? It feels like the last level of a video game, facing off against the final boss who stands between you and your refund.
All your refund is belong to me.
Using the power of TaxSlayer like a secret power-up he doesn't see coming.
Only the most tax confident can defeat me.
Throwing your laptop and his video game humble into a giant pile of shiny coin tax refunds.
It's about a minute. Under a minute.
Save up to 80% when you file with TaxSlayer. Start for free.
Hey there. Toyota's got 22 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From motor-ready SUV and Highlander and RAV4 to steady sedan.
Hey guys.
Solid traction. Yours, Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on the manufacturer's websites as of 11/21/23. Visit your Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Symbieta and JJ Bob. Wake up with the over.
Guys.
And the sports animal.
Here you go.
So it's true we're going off the air in like 2 minutes. Lobo Talk can come on. That's a fact.
That is a fact.
That's wild.
That is a fact.
Running the show, Steve says Dak Prescott will be the league MVP. He's an idiot. Steve. Friend of the show, Steve is an idiot. That sucks. That super sucks. All the Brooks and Dunn tickets are gone. Congratulations to everyone who tuned in all week for a chance to win. That's awesome. Lots of Lobo Talk coming up. Also awesome.
Sure is.
We got a big show tomorrow. We're not actually at the McLeod Y. That was my mistake. We're at the Horn Y tomorrow.
Teaser.
Yep. So let's go to the Horn Y tomorrow. We'll do all of our predictions for the NFL weekend. Big conference games. We're on until 7 tomorrow, so that'll be fun too. I'll tell you what my favorite thing about this time of year. Also, I'm at the Royal Rumble this weekend. So
Not the weather.
It was like wintry mix today, which I hate.
Slushy in the morning.
Wintry mix, not for me.
I'm over it. It snowed the once. The mountains look pretty. Bring me spring now.
Yeah.
I need it.
Let's spring into
I need
action.
it. When we get back from the Super Bowl, I want it to be spring.
Faster than it has traditionally been.
Correct. I would appreciate it.
Yeah. You could not take your time spring, and I would be cool with that.
Yeah. Can we please have all of the global warming? Just don't melt the polar ice caps, please. Just stop there. Whatever the warmest it could be.
Right here.
Without melting the polar ice caps. Let's do that.
I think technically we're already past that.
Damn it.
Currently melting.
See the ocean currents, Fred. They're
Yeah.
air conditioner for the whole world.
Convenient.
Yeah.
Hey, Marie, good job today back in the studio.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone here at Sadies. It was a lot of fun. Van, final words before Lobo Talk?
Oh my goodness, I love Sadie on 4th Street so much. And you should check out the opening drive tomorrow morning. It's a good show. Jeff and JJ, you crushed it.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Burke.